A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Survival of No Limits. And for this segment, well, I kind of lost the cap here, but it doesn't really matter because now is the time to move on to something different here. And in that sense, let's get on episode 46. I gotta talk about cliff diving now. Sure, you might get a little kick out of something out there, no matter what kind of entertainment it could possibly be. If it's a video game, if it's a sport, if it's a hobby, or if it's just some sort of daredevil related stunt, like cliff diving, then there's always a good chance you can find happiness in any possible way. But when it does come to cliff diving as a whole, there really is a whole entire controversy that is generally set upon something like this. First of all, you'd have to at least do the research on what could potentially happen, as there have been continuous accidents all over the place. People getting shoved off bridges and off the sides of ravines, possibly falling hundreds of feet or even more into bodies of water. There have been a lot of injuries that had taken place. Some were minor and some were absolutely terrible. So it is certainly worth noting that by this point in time, it should be no surprise that cliff diving is considered a purely dangerous sport in any way. Whether it's with or without water, it can in fact be a life-threatening thing in this entire world. Regardless of where you could probably be, no matter if it's in Yosemite, Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, and many other geographical areas situated within the states, as well as within the rest of the whole world. As you can certainly find a lot of places here and there that can also have pretty high levels of cliff-related activities where divers all over the world happen to come together to compete to see who can dive the best, who can score a great stunt before landing in the water, and who can make the cleanest landing inside the water without causing a lot of splashing, but more importantly, without causing too much injury. So, for the most part though, it could still be potentially risky. Lots of people out there have actually gone ahead to talk a lot about this, and for good reason. There always does seem to be a huge issue regarding many things relating to cliff divers not wanting to actually take on the challenges, but when they are in fact convinced to do that, or when they're just forced to, then of course there's not much that they can do about that. But the whole thing here is that if you are in fact a professional who knows how to cliff dive well, then well, keep doing what you do. You could probably do a lot of things with cliff diving by your side, and as a skill level that you have. Some of us though, we're probably not going to be going that far. I most certainly won't be diving into bodies of water from gigantic heights like that. Unless of course I wanted to go ahead and snap my own femur. Or possibly even worse. So bottom line, leave it to them, as they know way better than any of us do. So there you go. Cliff diving for the win. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel with plenty of other content that I'll certainly be having around pretty soon. Then make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.